Manchester United is a big club, okay, but you have to get the right players first of all. Like Alex Ferguson,
there you go.
Was there.
You just hit the nail.
The way he recruits players is completely different to how all those managers.
That was what changed. That was what changed.
Yes.
The way Ferguson recruited his players.
It's different.
It's different.
It's completely different.
It's different.
Alex Ferguson also was a disciplinary person.
Yeah. Oh, you can say that again.
Right?
Yeah.
He was a disciplined person. Like, for example, if there's a game going on, he stands there, he will give you the look.
And you know what
that means. Right?
As the Paul Scholes and the David Beckhams of this world, they'll tell you,
right?
Yeah?
Even
they'll tell you.
I watched a couple of videos of Patrick Evra who was talking about Paul Scholes, how Alex Ferguson tell him they were playing, I think it was a Champions League game, and he got a yellow card on the first half.
Yeah.
And then he went the halftime, and then Alex Ferguson told him that, you please, Scully, don't get another yellow card. And the moment he went in, he got another yellow card, he got a red card, right? Second half, and he was out. But we don't know what happened behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But all I know is that Alex Ferguson was a disciplinarian, right? Like, and the thing is, the players also love him. It's like a father figure to them.
They will do anything on the pitch for him.
Exactly. It's like a father.
I think
why do you think the guy have Fergie time? Right? Nobody has ever implemented that Fergie time since he left.
Yeah. Those were the things that made the players play with their whole sweat and blood on the pitch, and also the kind of players you have now with the advent of Instagram, TikToking, and all of that. Players no longer, these young guys no longer play for the badge like
they don't.
The John Terrys, the Ferdinands, with the way they play.
Nowadays, players play for famous.
They just
and they play for money.
They play for money. If you play for money,
spoil the game.
If you play for money, that's not. I don't care. You should end well playing soccer or playing football. It's playing for the badge, knowing what's at stake. Not what it means exactly.
That's the difference between all those coaches, coaches compared to Alex Ferguson. Alex Ferguson, all the players that played under him, they would die for that club, right? Like the Wayne Rooney, the David Beckham, the Patrick Evra, Scholes, Giggs.
Oh my God!
All those guys, even the back in the day, they know what it means. They know what it means to play at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you see a team coming to Old Trafford. It's like they're terrified.
It's amazing how we're talking about United
now. Going to Old Trafford,
in the day,
it's like going to Sunderland.
Yeah, anybody can beat Man United.
It's like going to a normal.
There's no fear factor.
It's not like going to City, going to Liverpool. If you go to Liverpool, teams are even United right now going to Liverpool, they're terrified. Even though, the interesting part is when it comes to those big teams like Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man City, Manchester United seem to play really nice.
Yeah.
Right? Because, they're
they
right.
They did it a couple of days ago.
With Arsenal.
With Arsenal, yeah.
They did it with the Manchester Derby, with the FA Cup. They did it with another Manchester Derby just recently.
Okay.
That cannot continue like that. Like, it has to be, even the little teams.
Yeah.
You have to play them like you play the big teams.
Yeah.
But we've lost that.
And Man United have lost that.
Like they said, players, it's like they don't work hard for United.
Is that why Ruben, just ask, what's his name now, Rashford to leave? Because Rashford,
I don't know,
is picking back the pace, is picking his form back at Aston Villa, and I feel he still had some things to offer. But these coaches these days, ruthlessness is something they put in their pocket. Any player that doesn't dance to their tune, they just try to excommunicate that player from the squad. And I think it's a big mistake.
It is.
I think it's a big mistake.
But you also have to look at it the other way, okay? If a player, like Marcus Rashford is my favorite player, okay? Like on my Manchester United profile, he's literally my player. Like, I love the guy, not just as a player, like as a human being, because I see what he does in the community, like during COVID, like all those things he does. Like, it's just, but if he grew up in Manchester.
Yes, he did.
Right? He's a born Manchester player. If you already have that, what's the word? You already have that status to, as you grow up as a Manchester United boy, and you have come long way, you grew up with that club, and you respect the badge, I think that you should even work harder. I mean, look at the same situation happened with Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, it did.
Right?
Did.
Jadon Sancho, he was playing
Ten Hag drove him away from Manchester
United. He was great at Borussia Dortmund.
Oh, he was.
He was
a
great.
lot of assists.
And he come to Manchester United and flop. And one thing I always say, Premier League.
Did he flop?
Yes, he did.
He did flop.
Premier League is the toughest league in the world. Okay, I don't care what people say, like Madrid, Barcelona.
That's an argument for another day, though.
No, it is. But when you have players like you come from Borussia Dortmund, it's a good team. There's a different speed in those leagues, right? You gotta work hard, man.